If you've ever wondered how to make your hair less greasy, this is for you. For free tips on how to get amazing curls and healthy hair, make sure you like and subscribe. Throughout this video, we're gonna talk about what is hair training, the results that I've had after 2 years of hair training, what the different techniques are that you can use, and when to use sulfates. Now, before we get started, let's give a couple of definitions. When I say clarify, I'm talking about shampooing your hair with a sulfate-based shampoo. Sulfates are typically that ingredient that causes your shampoo to lather up. Clarifying your hair removes all of the buildup, strips it of its natural oils as well, but is something that you do once in a while. Hair training is the act of training your hair to stop overproducing oil at the root, and therefore, be less greasy. Believe it or not, when you're using stripping sulfate-based shampoos on a regular basis, for example, every day, you're actually causing your hair to overproduce hair oils. And that's why sometimes after extended periods of time of doing this, you wind up having hair that ends up getting greasier faster. Using sulfate shampoo on your hair too frequently can cause a dry scalp, itchiness, dry strands. It can even contribute to breakage. This leads to the catch-22 that was the birth of hair training. You want your hair to be less greasy, but if you stop using sulfate shampoos, it's going to be more greasy in the interim. So how the heck do you go about solving this? The summary is we're slowly gonna start washing your hair with sulfate shampoos, but you don't just wanna stop cold turkey. There are different techniques that you can introduce into your monthly regimen that will clean the hair less aggressively than sulfates will leave you with clean hair, but also won't be stripping your hair of all of its natural oils. But before we get into them, here's a little bit about the results that I've had after 2 years of hair training my hair. I've been hair training my hair for about 2 years now, and I'm at the point where I can easily go 5 to 6 days without washing my hair. I don't even need to co-wash or water wash. In fact, this is day 4 for me right now, and as you can see, my hair still has lots of volume and it's not greasy. Since I'm able to go so long in between wash days at this point, I don't even really need co-washing or water washing, both of which we'll discuss in just a moment, quite as much anymore. And I do tend to clarify when I am actually having that wash day to make sure that I'm removing any buildup. My hair is prone to buildup, so I do need to make sure I'm clarifying on a regular basis. On the other hand, I do sometimes, every second or third time I wash my hair, swap in a no poo shampoo, which we're about to discuss. In the end, I probably end up clarifying 2 to 3 times a month and using a no poo shampoo 1 to 2 times a month. Let's get into the hair training techniques. Co-washing, water washing, and what I call regular shampoo or no poo. You want to add into the rotation of washing your hair some different styles of getting those strands clean. Co-washing is the act of washing your hair, even massaging the scalp, but only using conditioner and skipping shampoo altogether. It's a great way to loosen up those dead skin cells and any oil that has built up right at the root, but not stripping the hair of its natural oils. It will also moisturize the strands if they've been getting dry. Water washing is very similar, except you're not even using conditioner. You're just getting in the shower, wetting your hair with water, and massaging the scalp. Even just the act of massaging your scalp, you can even buy a scalp massager, will loosen up a lot of that oil buildup and help it have time to make its way down the shaft. And that way that hair oil will do what it's supposed to do, which is hydrate your hair and keep it healthy. Finally, we have my regular shampoo method or the no poo method, which is investing in one of these shampoos that doesn't have sulfates in it. It's going to be much gentler on your hair and won't be stripping it of the oils and the moisture that it has quite as much. Now, I wouldn't recommend entirely switching away from sulfates immediately and going straight to these methods. I generally recommend choosing 1 or 2 of these methods and introducing them as every second wash day. If you're used to washing your hair with sulfates every single day, start every second day doing a water wash, a co-wash, or a no poo wash. Slowly, you can roll more of these into your rotation, and your hair over time will learn that it doesn't have to create quite as much hair oil because you're not stripping it of its hair oils quite as frequently. It's important to keep in mind that sulfates are not the devil. In fact, they can be important for your hair if you're getting buildup from the products you're using, especially certain ingredients like silicones, or if you've got hard water, you might have minerals that are building up on your hair. Having a sulfate shampoo in your rotation every once in a while is actually a really good idea to keep your hair healthy. How often you do that will depend on your hair. How often do you wash your hair with sulfates, if ever? Have you tried hair training, and how did it work for you? Let me know in the comments.